Hi everyone, it's your girl Bella. It's been a while I posted it on Facebook, but I just want to throw in chipping my 2 cents about Ruth, the death of Ruth. It's so painful that she has to go, but my own humble opinion, right from the beginning when I started watching and listening about everything, immediately when I understood that how will I explain? Let me see. That amputating somebody from here downward, it's for a lady, it's not something mentally, even though she regained her conscience, that she will be able to live with in a country like Nigeria. Yes, and for me it was like, I used to say it and I can say it boldly here, that if I have to be liability to my family, it's better God takes me, because I will never want to watch people suffer because of me, my loved ones suffer because of me. And me seeing my mom, growing up seeing my mom when she was sick and the condition she was, I would never want to pass through what she passed through. Although my mom died at 31 years. Ruth is another lady that died and leave her child at 9 months. My mom had my younger brother, my only brother, and he did not even know her before she started falling sick. But this is not the reason why I'm making this video. This video is because of so many people have been saying, speculating so many things. We all know how it is in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, that when you have a child out of wedlock, how people see it. So sometimes senior sisters like me, we in a way try to cover up and cover things from other people to be able to mock or laugh at our younger ones. We always try to come in and shade them and protect them. Fina is not wrong in one way, because when you are confused, you will end up calling the wrong person to fight for you. She sees very dark man as somebody like a brother figure, bro, anyhow. Bro, sweetie, that will help me, blah blah blah. But the part I am not happy was when she made her life and she was saying she has never even gotten to the hospital to even see the extent of the accident done to her sister before making demands that the family members demands. And this is a typical African. I've been there and I know what it is. When things like this happen, we African family, we have to do better. We end up using that avenue to rescue our family from poverty, not fighting for our loved ones anymore. Why will you demand 1 billion naira? That is a topic for another day. The part I don't really like is people now saying somebody is crying and asking for help. She's confused at the moment, asking for help for her sister that is in the hospital. Then baby papa started doing his own saga. If it's true, this Daniel as a whole love Ruth, I don't think you will come to social media at this point, at this moment, and start doing all this. It's because everybody is being greedy. Everybody around her are being greedy. This is my 2 cents. Coming out saying you are the one sponsoring her in school for 3 years, you are the one taking care of the other child, giving information that is not relevant. If Ruth made it, do you think when she comes online and see those things, she'll be okay? If it was true that you once loved her, as you claim that the family are gaslighting you, you will not wait. You will leave Lagos State and be Auchi and find your way to Lagos. Even though they are not allowing you to know the hospital, you go waka find the hospital without coming to social media and giving it to bloggers to chop or eat from it. You make the whole thing that everybody was diverting the main focus. The main focus was getting Ruth out of Nigeria and going to get medical help, attention, assistance out of the country, which Dangote group of company can do if they want to do. Because if a child of Dangote, the richest man in Nigeria, the number 1 richest man in Nigeria, if his child was involved in that accident, not saying that accident involved his own company, if his child is involved in an accident or even a little fit of malaria, he will have fly that child out of the country. So why allowing Ruth to die? Why gaslighting the family? Yes, I know the family have become greedy, but you people will have think 2 or 3 together. Even though if the doctors are saying that she has us 2% to survive, because you people want to try and do your best for her, you will have find a way to stabilize her and take her, flow her out of the country and make sure that you did it as a company. This is not the first time that group of company have killed so many people, especially in Auchi Poly, because I went to Auchi Poly, so I can talk about it. But the governor of Edo State needs to come outside and speak about it. Campus 1 and Campus 2 is not safe, it's a death trap for students. You need to come out and think about a better way of movement. And I think it's the time for Nigerian government and Nigerians and every state to make a law against truck drivers. There are times they should not be on the road. There should be a time where they should be on the road and move freely. And there are times they should not be on the road because of safety of the citizens. Because when they are on that thing driving, they don't care about bike drivers. And it's time for road safety to also caution every bike driver and bike and malware that is trying to overtake truck drivers. And if you're an individual in Nigeria, as I'm speaking to you guys, if you're in a bike and you are driving and the driver is trying to take off, trying to overtake a trailer driver, anything, if you love your life and you know Nigeria is never going to be here, many people, Nigeria have failed many people and you want to still be alive, you will do the first thing is to stop that bike man and calm down and let him continue going, and you pick another bike man. If you are taking a Marwa and the Marwa is trying to, the kind of is trying to overtake a tipper driver, what you have to do is calm down, save your life first. They know they give a word for who overtake. Not be that kind of overtaking you're not supposed to be overtake. Now come ball last year. I don't have problem with people Airtel people. I know you people are gullible people are anybody supporting this push. This Very Dark Man was getting it right at a point. I will not say, but there's no case that Very Dark Man has Antoine got justice for. Very Dark Man has pursued the people that used to speak up for people, for the voiceless. Now made himself to stand like he's God and people take him as God. There's no problem. You can see Femi Falana is no longer talking. You can see celebrities are no longer involving themselves because they don't want to get involved or wrap in this shenanigans that is going on. Because we Nigerians, we are easy to be manipulated because we are evil. There's no Nigeria that does not have wickedness in them. We are evil all over the world. Everybody knows. That's why they try to avoid us. We are evil. Anything that is for us to, we can do anything just to overtake our neighbor. So that is Nigeria for you. But Very Dark Man, I think it gets to a point where you need to use your common sense and know when to stop. When you are doing it too much, you have to stop. Nobody is going to escape this world without passing through death. So if you think you are getting it right because you know how to use your technique to get global Nigerians to you, fine. Let's see what the future has in the next 20 years. If the social media space is still going to be welcoming you, let's see how it goes. But to the family of Ruth, I know you guys are greedy right now. Fina, I see you have deactivated your Instagram account. That is the first thing to start with. You need to go and heal. You need to work on yourself. You need therapy to work on yourself because you allowed fame and you allowed greed to take you. Because I don't think anything like this will happen to my own siblings, and I have the platform and I will misuse it. Because you had the platform, you don't need to go to Very Dark Man. Secondly, we should not focus now. The focus now should not leave the two children that Ruth left. Those children are the ones that are going to suffer it most after all this. Because I remember when I was little, just 7 years, when my mom died in 2001. I say 20. In 2001, I remembered those that want to do the mathematics should be doing the mathematics. I remember back then, people were coming. No worry, I will be your mama, we will do past your mama, we will take care of you past your mama, we will do what your mama no fit do for you, we will do this, we will do. They started making promises. Fast forward to future and reality. Where were they when I was suffering? Where were they when I was working as a car wash, doing all sorts of things? So let me not talk about my personal life. Let's talk about the children. Dangote, Aliko Dangote, what I'm begging you of is the family already covered with greed. I know there is never a case you have come up boldly and openly to talk about, but you see, for the sake of these two children that lost their mother just in 2 days now, or 3 days, but I don't know. Please, if there is foundational things you can do, adopt these children, pay for their school fees, be there for the upkeep, be there till they are 21. Nigeria is cruel. Pay for their education. Make sure they pay. Make sure they have a good education, sound education. Make sure they have roof over their head. Make sure there's somebody always going to monitor these children, so that the greedy family will not just take the benefits and abandon the children, put the children in suffering. And they will only put the children in camera once in a blue moon, so that we can think that they are doing something to help. The main focus now should be the two children, the 9-month-old baby and the firstborn that she has. Let's all stop fighting and dragging ourselves on social media platform. Everybody wants to be a vlogger, but I think sometimes we need to come down to reality and be woman for once. The children are the one that need the focus right now, not me and you. Not you trying to be a TikToker, a Instagram blogger, a Facebook blogger, and forget that the children are the ones to suffer from this whole pain. So with this, I have said, let the focus be on the children having a better life. This is not going to be easy, because nothing like having a mother, because the vacuum of people that don't have a mother, I'm passing through it. I know what it is not having a mother, but at least let them have a safe home.